What's up guys, your boy Ghost here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get easy points in arena solos. Now I'm actually taking a break right now from arena just to get better content elsewhere, you know, with the LTMs, regular solos, and you know, squads and stuff like that, creative, all that good stuff. But we're going to be in arena right now. As you can see right now, I have 3,140 points. At the end of the video, you'll see the growth and how much I have. So yeah, if you guys enjoy, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and leave a like. Let's get it. Alright guys, so this is going to be a voiceover to like some points, and I'm going to be going over some tips that you should actually know before doing arena, but you have to practice it anyway with your trio or solo, since it's going to be solo FNCS anyway. Alright, so for the first tip, I put them on my notes here because I wanted to be a little bit professional for you guys. For the first tip, you want to know your landing spot inside and out. I use the Loot Lake website, lootlake.info. I'll leave it in the description if people want it, whatever. But I use that website because it'll show me where the weapons are at my location that I want to land at, where the chests are, where the weapons are, and you can kind of memorize it. I land at a couple of different spots, but this is one of my spots. I actually land risky, and sometimes there's people here, sometimes there isn't people here. But you want to know your landing spot. You want to know where you want to land at before you even land. Like by the time you get there, like with your umbrella or whatever, by the time you get there, you need to know, okay, it's a chest here. You want to know that. You don't want to be like, oh, I don't know if it's going to be a weapon here or something like that, but because most pros know that anyway. So if you want to compete with the best, you got to do the best things. You got to do the things that they do. They study their spot. They understand, okay, it's going to be a weapon here, there's going to be fishies here, there's going to be vegetables here, that type of stuff. You want to know those things because it's very important for your game and how you play and what points you'll get if you'll survive, you know, the landing spot. Because if it's people there, you want to have a weapon, you want to be on top of your game basically. Alright, so that's tip one. So tip two I have is know what type of rotation you want to do and why. So after you land, maybe you kill 2 or 3 people, 1 person, whatever, you know, a lot of the times you will be contested, so you want to be prepared to fight anyway. So after you kill them or whatever, you want to know where you want to go, because once you land, you'll know where the circle is, right? So you want to know your rotation. You want to know why you want to do that rotation. Do you want to go get fishies? You know, fishes, you know, slurp fishes. Do you want to go get those things? Do you want to go straight to the circle and box up? It's different. It depends on your play style, because if you just push people, then that's your play style. But if you die, that's your fault, right? But you know what I do is, okay, I see the circle. I kind of want to work the outskirts of the circle. Like I said, for me, I like to always have fishies. That's my personal preference, because it tops everything else. You want to have fishies. You want to have slurps. You want to have minis. It depends on what you like. It's a preference, but I definitely know I'll always take fishies over anything, right? So you want to know your rotation, and you kind of want to rotate early, but it all depends, man. It all depends on what you see and what you're getting during that game. You want to rotate early. You should always want to rotate early, but sometimes you're stopped because you might end up fighting on the way to the rotation. So that's how it works sometimes. Like sometimes it's unfortunate, sometimes it'll work out for you. All right, for tip 3. Make it your goal to get top 25 by any means necessary. Whether you want to hold off in the storm until top 25, well, not until, but if it's people on your rotation where you're trying to rotate and you don't want to fight because maybe you're not confident, or maybe you just don't want to take the chance, just camp the storm or do something, because you're not getting, unless you're getting a bunch of kills, you're not going to get a lot of points until you get that top 25. Once you hit top 25, do whatever you want, honestly, but it's still placement levels after top 25, so you still want to play smart. Yeah, you want to get your kills, but at the end of the day, the placement, you know, kind of oversees that. You want to get your placement first, because if you end up dying before top 25, you basically wasted your game, and a lot of the times you don't want to do that. We're trying to hit champs here, so you want to get as many points as possible, right? So that's why I say make it your goal. You got to go into that game, okay, top 25. Obviously, you want to win. You want that win. But it's stages to winning the game. Everybody knows that. Get that placement first and then get the important kills. But like I said, some people just want to frag out, and that's fine. Hey, everybody has their own play style. But at the end of the day, if your goal is to hit champs first, that's what you want to do. You know, it's a sacrifice, but that's how things have to go. All right. For tip 4, prepare for endgame. So what you want to do for preparing for endgame, make sure you have your mats, make sure you have your ammo, make sure you have your heals. Obviously, those are the 3 most important things in the game to have, obviously. So prepare for endgame. There's so many different types of endgames you're gonna go through. There's gonna be stacked endgames. There's gonna be endgames that aren't stacked. There's gonna be, well, those are the only type of 2 endgames: stacked endgames and endgames that aren't stacked. And they both play the same way, but not really. With the stacked endgame, it's gonna take a while to get placement, because it's gonna be like, if you're doing scrims or something, it's gonna be like basically by half zone, there's still gonna be like 40 people left. But that's the reality of things, and you just want to, the goal is to get the champs. We're not really, this isn't an end game type of video, but the goal is to get the champs. So that's what this video is about. So yeah, the end games, you just want to prepare. You want to have everything. Basically, you want to have plenty of ammo. I would say over 200 is good for one person, but it depends. If you like to spray, then you're gonna need a lot, because the ammo goes so quickly. So yeah, make sure you have your heals, your ammo, and all your mats. Make sure you harvesting on the. You should always harvest for mats. You should always harvest for mats on your way to the circle. Everybody knows that. You don't want to wait till end game to, oh damn, I need mats. That's just a bad way to go about it. Everyone knows that. Every pro knows that. Every amateur knows that. So yeah. All right. For tip 5, after being boxed up. Wait. All right. For tip 5. This is coming towards the end game, or you already prepared. Once you get into a comfortable spot like center zone or dead zone, whatever, box up. You don't want to be moving around with no security, and building is your security. So you want to box up. You just want to take your time, build a couple 1x1s next to each other so no one can know where you are. If you use the cone method, where everyone knows the cone method if you mention it, but basically that you just use the cone so you can see outside the box. So once you're boxed up, you can see everything that's happening around you, and that helps you better prepare for your rotation for half zone or moving zone in arena. Everyone knows what moving zone is, but that helps you prepare. So make sure you box up, get to the center of that zone. I would say like third or fourth zone. Third or fourth zone, you want to be boxed up pretty good, because you don't want to just be moving around, and you don't want to just be moving around. Alright, for the 6th and final tip. Okay, here's the scenario. We're in the end game already. You already boxed up. End game is here. Everyone is boxed up, ready to fight. Now, like I said, the goal is always to win the game, but it's all about getting that placement first. Get your placement, get your kills, get the win. If you don't get the win, it's fine. As long as you got your placement, maybe you got a kill or 2. I would say 3 kills would be the best way to go about it. About 3 kills I think would be definitely good, because if you have your 3 kills plus your placement, maybe you got a top 5 finish, top 10, because I think the placement score is 25, 15, or 10, and then it's 5, then it's first. So by that time you make it to top 5. Let's say you make the top 5, you already have plenty of points, so it's not really a loss. But yeah, you want to win. Everyone wants to get the win, but at the end of the day, you want to play smart. If you're trying to get the champs, you want to play smart and get that placement, So, like I said, it all depends on your play style. It all depends on what you're comfortable doing. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, the goal is to get to champs. You want to get your points. You don't want to go fighting everybody, because you're going to be losing points. It's not worth it. You're going to be losing points at the end of the day. But, like I said, everyone plays their own type of game. I'm a passive player. I want my placement first. Then I'll go for kills, no problem. As long as I know I'm guaranteed those points. That way I don't feel bad or something if I end up dying to somebody, at least I got my points. You're getting your points, basically, But alright guys, that's gonna be it for the video. I hope it helped you. It's really self-explanatory, but like I said, it all depends on how much you practice. You want to go on the creative, you want to get your mechanics right, you want to get your in-game sense right, you want to get all of that right for solos and for trios as well. But like I said, I'm taking a long break for myself to get content. That's just my personal preference, but I am still practicing. But when I do come back, I don't know when I'm coming back, but hey, it's a break. I definitely need it, and I'm happy I'm doing it. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was informative to you. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and leave a like on the video. I'm out. Peace.